Welcome back, children. In the previous class, we completed up to the king is sending for the chief cook to inquire whether the rice served that day smelt of cow's urine, the rice that was served for lunch. Now, we continue from where we stopped earlier. The cook replied in a trembling voice. Now, the chief cook was so much frightened at the king's shouting. He replied in a trembling voice. He was shaking with fear. O king, when I returned from the market with the rice bag the other day, it rained heavily. Now, the chief cook was giving explanation for the king's question. O king, when I returned from the market the other day, I went to the market to bring a bag of rice, and that day it rained very heavily. There was heavy rain that day. For fear of drenching the rice, I thought the rice would get spoiled if it got drenched in rainwater. I went into a cattle shed nearby. Immediately, I carried the rice bag there into a cattle shed which was nearby, so that the rice would not get drenched in rainwater. It could have happened when I left the rice bag there. So this might have happened when I left the rice bag there to be carried later on. At that time, the cow might have passed the urine. That's the reason. That could be the reason why the rice smelt of cow's urine. Excuse me, sir, I didn't mean to do it. And he also asked the king to excuse him, to pardon him, to forgive him, because he didn't mean to do it. He did not do it intentionally. He appealed to the king, Your Majesty, I did not do it wantedly or intentionally. Further, I washed the rice several times before I cooked it. Not only that, Your Majesty, I washed the rice several times in water before I cooked it. Even then, it smelt of cow's urine. That was possible, that was noticed by the second brother. The king was indeed most impressed, for no one else had been able to detect this smell. Really, the king was impressed. Why? Because here. No one else had been able to detect this smell. Detect means find out. No one was able to identify the smell except that second brother. In order to test the third brother, one day he sent him a pillow. Now, the third brother, you remember what the third brother had said, children? The third one said that he was an expert in distinguishing the quality of any bed or pillow. To test whether he was so good at distinguishing the quality of any bed or pillow, the king sent him a pillow, the third brother. Next morning, the young man complained that there was a hare's tail inside the pillow. Hare means a rabbit. Next morning he went to the king's court and complained to the king, Your Majesty, the pillow that you sent me yesterday has a hare's tail inside it. When the pillow was torn open in court, to everyone's surprise, there was indeed a hare's tail in it. See, when the pillow was torn apart, in the court, open court itself, it was opened. The pillow was torn. To everyone's surprise, there was indeed a hare's tail in it. See how carefully and exactly, precisely the third brother judged the quality or differentiated the quality of the pillow. See that. At last, the king devised a plan to test the youngest brother. Now, only the last one, the youngest brother, was left to be tested. In the case of first three brothers, the king failed to defeat them. Now, in the case of the last brother, the youngest brother, the king devised a plan. He thought of a plan. He arranged with the queen that she should go to the royal rest house outside the city and pretend that they had quarreled and parted from each other. He came to an agreement with the queen and he told her, My dear queen, you go to the royal rest house outside the city. You know, there is a royal guest house there outside the city, and you go there and pretend. Pretend means act. Pretend means act. Act as if you and I had quarreled and parted from each other. You must give an impression to the people that you had quarreled with me and that you had parted from me, means we got separated. Like that. He also told her not to budge from there even if someone tried to persuade her to return. Budge means move. B-U-D-G-E, budge means change one's opinion or move from the place. And he also told the queen not to budge, not to move from there even if someone tried to persuade her to return. Someone tried to convince her to return to the palace also, you should not come back to the palace. Just act as if we both have quarreled and so we have been separated now. So we have started living separately. Like that, an impression you should give to anybody. The queen agreed and left the palace. The king sent for the fourth brother and told him that his wife had quarreled with him and left him. You know, children, what was the fourth brother good at? He also told the king before itself that he could unite parted couples. If their husband and wife quarreled, even however quarrelsome they might be, he could unite them. He could join them together again. Like that he had told the king. He was an excellent person there, an expert there in that particular art of uniting the parted couples, how quarrelsome they might be. So, now the king arranged with the queen in this way so that the fourth brother could fail there in his test. And of course the queen agreed and left the palace. The king sent for the fourth brother and told him that his wife had quarreled with him and left him. Then he called the fourth brother, the youngest brother of all, and told him, my dear young man, my wife had quarreled with me and left me. He asked him to go to her and bring her back to the palace. Now, you told me that you are an expert in uniting the parted couples. So, you please go to her and bring her back to the palace. And the king was very sure that he might not be able to persuade the queen to come back to the palace because he already told the queen not to move from the place even if somebody tried to convince her. O king, please do not worry. Only give me 2 days and I will bring her back. And the fourth brother said, please, O king, don't worry. Do not worry about anything. Just give me 2 days. I will bring her back to the palace. Take as much time as you want, said the king, fully convinced that he would not succeed. Not 2 days. You can take as much time as you want. My dear young man, fully convinced, he was fully sure, certain that he would not succeed. Who would not succeed? He was thinking that the young man would not succeed in bringing the queen back to the palace because he had already cautioned the queen not to move from the place. The young man made all the necessary preparations for arranging a royal wedding. So the young man started acting now. He had made all the necessary preparations for arranging a royal wedding. Royal wedding means marriage. Wedding means marriage. Royal means king or queen. He had made arrangements for a royal wedding, a king's marriage or queen's marriage. Then he summoned the royal band of musicians and went past the rest house where the queen was staying. After making all these arrangements for a royal wedding, he summoned the royal band of musicians. See, generally when there is a wedding, there will be musicians playing on the drums. We might have seen. And now the fourth brother called the royal band of musicians and asked him and went past the rest house. And along with the band of musicians, he went past the rest house where the queen was staying. The queen saw him and called him and asked him who he was finding a new bride for. The queen saw him because she identified that young man and she called him and asked him, "Oh young man, who you are finding a new bride for? Who are you trying to find a new bride?" Bride means a girl just married or about to be married. We call her Pelli Kooturu in Telugu. The queen saw him and called him and asked him who he was finding a new bride for. And the queen asked him, who are you trying to find a new bride for? The young man laughed and said, don't you know this, madam? Oh, he just laughed at the queen and said, don't you know this, madam? For our king only I have made all these arrangements. Why do you think he sent you away from the palace? Don't you know the reason, madam, why he sent you away from the palace? The queen got alarmed and said, why is the king playing this dirty trick on me? I will ask him in your presence. Come, let's go to the king. The queen got alarmed. Alarmed means what? She got shocked. She felt shocked, surprised, and said, why is the king playing this dirty trick on me? Actually, the king was not going to marry anybody. Only the fourth man, this young man, created that so that he could show his talent in uniting the parted couples. But the queen thought that the king was playing a dirty trick on her by sending her away from the palace and trying to marry another girl. Like that she thought. So she told him, I will ask him in your presence. Come, let's go to the king. And she said to the young man, let us go to the king immediately and I will ask him about this in your presence only. The young man reached the palace before the queen and went up to the king. Before the queen reached there, the young man went to the palace and went up to the king. O king, the queen is coming back to join you. She'll be here soon. He told the king, O king, the queen is coming back to join you. She'll be here very soon. Within a short period of time, she will be here. She is going back to join you. The queen hurried in before he had finished. Even before he had finished his words, the queen hurried into the court. She cried, is it for this that you sent me away? Do you need such a cunning plan to marry again? And she started shouting at the king. Who started shouting at the king? The queen. O king, is it for this reason that you sent me away from the palace? Do you need such a cunning plan to marry again? Who told you not to get married? Do you need to make such a cunning plan to get married again? That's the reason why you sent me away from the palace? The king was puzzled at her words. The king was really confused. He was puzzled at her words. He looked at the young man and he turned to the young man, what is this, young man? And the young man replied, oh king, this is just a trick I played to bring her back to you. Oh king, this is just a trick I played to bring her back to you. Because when I tell the queen that you are going to get married again, she will definitely come to you without any doubt. Because no wife likes her husband to get married to some other woman. That nobody agrees. No woman can agree. So just I played this trick to bring her back to you. The king admired the cleverness of the young man and showered them and his three brothers with all kinds of gifts. He was so impressed with the cleverness of the young men, all the young men, particularly the last young man. He admired the cleverness and showered them. Showered means what? He gave a lot of gifts to all the four brothers, all the four young men, for their intelligence, for their cleverness. With that, we come to the end of this lesson, children. It's actually a story adapted from Ramaraju's folk tales from AP. With that, we come to the end of the lesson, children. Now, let us go to the task for summative assessment. We will be discussing the items there given there under questions and true or false statements. Under what have you understood? Task for summative assessment. Now in the A bit, answer the following questions. Look at the questions, children. Question number 1. How did one of the young men guess that the camel's left eye was blind? One of the young men guessed that the camel's left eye was blind. How was he able to do that? Because he had noticed that the camel had eaten the leaves and creepers on the right side of it, not on the left side. So he guessed that the camel was blind in its left eye. Question number 2. How many people traveled on the camel? How do you know? 2 people traveled on the camel, husband and wife. How do you know that one? Because there were footprints of the 2 travelers there on the floor when they had alighted from the camel. They had got down from the camel. Question number 3. What was the second brother good at? Second brother was good at judging the quality of food very precisely. The second brother was good at judging the quality of food. Question number 4. Why did the king become surprised when the cook narrated what had happened to the bag of rice? Why the king became surprised? Because no one had noticed or no one had detected the smell of cow's urine in the rice that had been served for lunch that afternoon. Only the second brother could smell. The rice had smelled that of cow's urine. So he was surprised when the cook narrated what had happened to the bag of rice. Question number 5. How did the youngest of the brothers reunite the king and the queen? You remember, children, the youngest of the brothers reunited the king and the queen. In what way? He had arranged for a royal wedding. He had made preparations for arranging a royal wedding. And then he summoned the royal band of musicians and went past the rest house where the queen was staying. He told the queen that the king was going to marry again, and so those arrangements were being made. The queen got shocked. She came back to the king to ask him about that. So in that way, the youngest of the brothers was able to reunite the king and the queen. In the B bit, say whether the following statements are true or false. Let us see whether these are true or false. First sentence. The 4 brothers were chasing the travelers with a bad intention. Were the 4 brothers really chasing the travelers with a bad intention, children? No, it's false. The first one is false. Second, the traveler's camel was a female. That's true. It was a female camel. In what way it could be identified? The way the animal had passed urine. Third sentence, the camel was blind in its right eye. No, it was blind in its left eye. So false. Sentence number 4, the third brother failed in the king's test. No, it's false. He passed in the king's test. The last brother succeeded in reuniting the king and the queen. The last brother, yes, it is true. He was able to reunite the king and the queen. Okay, children, this is what is given there. And then what have you understood in the first task for summative assessment? Let us go to language in use now. We will be discussing the language in use in the next class, children. Thank you.